Hello, it's JANG here with a look at the LEGO Minecraft The Desert Outpost. Comes with 519 pieces. This is intended to represent a player-created area. There's a structure over here which is pretty much completely closed up, and then kind of a tower area, and everything is fenced in with a combination of like stone and some cobblestone wall that's also built there. With this tower here, you get a nice little brick-built door down at the bottom, which is just like they did in the first season of them. A little bit of a cactus out here because this is all based on a desert area. Up above, there's actually an action feature with a little plunger that will push a block of TNT out, presumably after lighting it, because there's a redstone torch here, just kind of a little idea of a circuit being involved there. But this can actually be pushed in, but what happens is that when you push it out, the TNT drops down to the ground, and there's another supplemental action feature built in to this little bit of the ground down here. You push on this to represent the TNT coming down here and blowing up, and it explodes that whole area, revealing just some stone underneath with just the gray right there. You know, they could have put sandstone beneath there, but it wouldn't have been as much of a visual impact. And you see I knocked over one of the skeletons here, so that really does cause some destruction, and it leaves you with these blocks of sand that you can put other places. I think it's pretty nicely integrated there. And then again, just kind of fenced in area. There is a ladder going up to the secondary level there. I really like this little area right here. We'll look at the figures and the other little things in a minute, but I like this because they put a couple of raised water blocks here, which are just kind of flowing continuously and provide a little boat launch. So they give you a boat. They don't include a paddle here, but they give you a boat, which is, I think it's really cool actually. For the scale and everything, it works perfectly. Put your figure in there, just sits right down at the base. Oops, just need to give them enough room to be able to attach to those studs, and it has these inverted round tiles on the base, so you can actually just place it on the little ramp and then watch it just kind of go out on its own, and this moves around very smoothly. A little bit of agriculture area over here with some simulated sugar cane, although that's growing just on dirt right there. I guess you could have put it on sand, but this is some wheat. So this is a mature wheat plant area, and then these are just some seedlings. This is interesting with the use of the fence posts in there to give a little bit of space for some windows. This is hollow on the back, just saving on some pieces. This is actually a whole area that can be kind of taken apart in a way, but the way that it happens is interesting. Look at this. Let me just zoom this out. All of this opens up, and I have to take this top bit off, take this top bit off, take this top bit off, and then all of these can be just slotted in and used as farming area. You can just, they're the exact same height as the base here, so you can just, basically expand your area with that. And then this opens up the rest of the way, all the way like that. So this really expands up, or expands out the area that's taken up by the whole thing, and then this just becomes, playable space. There's just a little gate here, single wide gate as the entrance, and there's a bed on the inside, and that's all there is to it. Over here on the sides, these are also removable blocks. Pretty much anywhere that you see the 2x2 jumper pieces, you can take these up. So these are individual blocks you could use to easily and quickly build with. And then on the other side of there is also a little installation of just some player created stuff. So that has the little crafting box there, and also a furnace, which is presumably lit at this time. Other places that you will find jumpers will be in here, but these are just to center the cobblestone wall pieces. But also here, interestingly enough, this is designed to be taken off fairly easily for rebuilding, and then these are also on jumper pieces, and I'll show you what that's all about in a minute. But first, let's take a look at the figures. Now, Steve over there on the left, obviously we've gotten plenty of with the first wave of sets, but Alex is new, and I really like how they did Alex here with the bright orange as the base for the head to represent the hair color, and then the sand green with accents in white, orange, olive green, and dark green. So a number of colors used there that aren't the most common from Lego, but they're used to good effect. And then we also get a couple of skeletons here. One of them is fully armored up with iron armor. Now check this out. On Alex, she actually gets print on the back of her torso, which Steve did not. That's, well, get that little extra, little couple of dots of olive in there, a stripe of dark green going across it as well, and then a little bit of orange to extend her hair down. Very nice. I like that. And then they also include a doggy. It's a doggy, a tamed wolf. You can tell it's a tamed wolf because of the red, although that's not done in the most realistic way. You know, the collar should go all the way around, but I looked at this for a little bit. I thought about it. Couldn't come up with any ideas that would make much sense with existing pieces to actually pull off that collar look. You could use a bracket piece, but it's still going to have a horizontal element to it in the red color. That is a new mold for the head there, and it's printed at 2 levels. You can swap out that red piece if you want to, put in a gray piece to represent a non-tamed wolf if you want to. They don't include any extras with this set that I got, but there are some 1x2 plates in here that you could just kind of cannibalize pretty easily to pull that off. And then the tail here, they give you the ability to change the angles of the tail, so it can be in its injured form, where you need to feed it some steaks to bring it back. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy to get this. And then if you look in the instruction manual, towards the back, this is where the disassembly comes into play and why they built up some things with jumpers for no good apparent reason. A lot of that stuff is intended to be taken off kind of wholesale, take large parts off, use the pieces that they're made out of, and then they actually give you full instructions for how to convert this, kind of convert the area without rebuilding everything. Just use some of the parts to make it more vertical on one side. So you make that tower area have an extra couple levels up there. The set on the whole, I think, is laid out pretty well. I think it makes a pretty good use of the parts, and like I said, it gives you enough types of parts that can be easily changed into other things. You know, it gives you the tools to build up things that are fairly custom fairly easily. Some of the elements, the way that things are put together, aren't done in the most realistic ways, but none of it is really bothersome to me. None of it really offends me with the lack of realism and authenticity to the game. You know, it's intuitively, you would think that Lego and Minecraft go hand in hand. Like, they would just go together so well, but they don't, because the scales of things are so much different. The size of a 2x2 brick, even if you put a plate on top of it, even if you put 2 plates on top of it, they just don't go well with the figures. So they have to change some things up. And also, it's really tough to build things in Minecraft, or to build Minecraft-based things in Lego without spending $1 million. So the price per part on this set is actually right in the normal range. It's close enough to the 10 cent per part range in the US that it's perfectly reasonable. If they had done this completely accurate to the game, it could easily have cost twice as much, just because it would have required so many parts. So I think they really did a good job on this set for what they were doing, for how it came out, for the parts that are included. If you want to do custom stuff, the Alex figure, the tamed wolf, I think it's all good. I think they did good things across the board and just ticking a lot of boxes. So that's it for my look at this set. Thank you very much for watching. Please do share your thoughts about the set by leaving a comment down below. Also, be sure to check out that video description, which does have answers to the most frequently asked viewer questions. I'll be talking to you again very soon.